This is Most Underappreciated 380, 2024, Episode 3, Sig P365 380.
Sometimes all these things slow me down, like the concrete that's been sticking to the bottom of my shoes. Soles worn and tired have started wearing through. I can feel them heavier now.
The latest edition of the Underappreciated 380 of 2024 series is one some are going to scratch their heads at, but stick with me here. Today, we're going to take a look at the Sig P365 380 and ask ourselves, is the 380 version of the micro compact double stack pistol that started it all underappreciated in 2024? Before we get into the numbers and the details, let's see this pocketable double stack 380 in action. Let's hit the range. We only had 4 left. All right. We'll have to review target cam. I know the first 2 were good. I don't know after that. As far as the prettiness of the holes in paper, the Sig P365 380 has passed the eye candy test. Let's crunch some numbers and satisfy that sweet tooth of yours. The Sig P365 380 is a striker-fired micro-compact double-stack pistol chambered in 380 ACP. It is 5.8 inches long, 4.2 inches high, 1 inch wide, and weighs in at a light 15.7 ounces unloaded. The firearm has a 3.1 inch carbon steel barrel with a stainless steel slide and polymer frame. The base model comes with the 3-dot Sig Light night sights, but are replaceable. The stock trigger is nothing to brag about. Off my gauge, it comes in around 4 pounds, 6 ounces. It does provide a decent amount of tactile feedback for the reset, but the break is a little mushy. It could be a little better, but like the majority of firearms we feature on the channel, I'd call it good enough. The base model comes with 2 10-round magazines, though I'm using an XL grip frame on my P365 380, which uses 12-round magazines, giving us 12 plus 1 capacity. One area where the 380 version of the P365 diverges slightly from the 9mm version is the 380 version is set up to have a easier to manipulate slide and lighter recoil. while the slide of the same size of the 9mm version, it has material removed from the interior to lighten it, as well as a different recoil spring. I wouldn't put it in the same class as the EZ380 or the Ruger Security 380, but it's not that far off. Before we get to the elephant in the room, the P365 380 will always contend with, and the features that allow it to do so. Let's first flash back to some previous ballistics gel test videos where we see how some common, popular personal protection ammo performs out of the P365 380. The law enforcement trusted by lawmen everywhere. To go along with these pretty holes in paper, the P365 380 put a hurting on those ballistics gel targets. So what is the big elephant that the Sig P365 380 has on its back that makes it forever underappreciated? The P365 platform started at a 9mm platform and is still extremely popular in that caliber today. Many people will ask, if the firearm is available in 9mm, why would anybody ever get a 380 version of it? And then they instantly dismiss it. Longtime viewers of the channel know what counterpunches the 380 version of the 365 has going for it. But for our newer viewers, let's dive back into the trenches for a moment and hit them again. With a lighter slide and being chambered in 380 ACP, the P365 380 has significantly less recoil compared to the 9mm version. The recoil is very mild, a very close second finisher to the 1 and 1A of the Ruger Security 380 and the Smith & Wesson EZ380 in that regard. The lighter 3/8 recoil spring also gives it an easier to manipulate slide compared to the 9mm version. It is not quite easy Security 380 in that regard, but it's not far off either. Compared to the 9mm P365, the more mild version of the 380 version allows shooters to put more shots on target faster. That ammo is going to be a little more difficult to find and more expensive than the 9mm ammo, but it is what it is. The slower, lighter 380 projectile won't achieve the same ballistic performance as 9mm in general, but does it really need to? The ballistics gel flashback in today's video showed that the 380 version of the P365 is capable of producing more than just emotional damage and damage to your finances. Significant damage to our ballistics gel targets, with the firearm being both accurate and reliable in the process. In addition to the more mild recoil, the faster target acquisition on follow-up shots that affords. Another major feature in the 380's bag of tricks is it is one of the few 380s that are optics ready on the base model. On top of that, it is a common footprint that allows for sights like the HoloSun 407 and 507 line to be mounted without a plate. Some will say something like, it's dumb to put an optic on a pocket concealed carry firearm, but plenty of others will retort with some version of, my IMs prefer an optic on a pistol. While I'm not a fan of them, if they work for you, do what works for you. Take advantage of technology. For things like the 100-yard gong shot, they sure make it significantly easier with an optic attached compared to iron sights, in my experience, but that's just me. Optics ready, accurate, reliable, with mild recoil, and a price more friendly on the wallet than the ammo it fires. The P365 380 deserves to be known as more than just the dismissed 365. For us, the P365 380 showed in today's video, it is one of the shining stars on the market, and not just the 380 specific one. Did it show enough for you is the question. Let us know in the comments how you feel about the P365 380. Is it the belle of the ball where you're at, or the outcast shunned by the champions of 9mm? That seems like a good spot to end today's video. If you enjoyed the presentation today, give it a like. It's free and helps the channel greatly. If there's something you thought was bad, let us know what and why so we can try and do even better next time. If you watched the entire video and made it this far, Fred might think he's the star of the show, but we all know who it really is. You. Thanks for watching, and as always, have a good day.